Okay, so here's the other part to that reading, right? So I said I'd follow up and find out specifically what it is, what steps or actions this person is going to take in regards to being a blockage, right? So we already know their intentions and we already know who it is. So we know it's a Queen of Pentacles right over here, right? And that could be an earth sign. So a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, doesn't have to be, but somebody who's embodying that energy, somebody who wanted security, stability, right? A commitment in a committed relationship. And so what Spirit is showing me, this time I used my Cosmic Tarot. That's the deck I used, this one. And so the first card we received was the Empress. So Spirit was just basically confirming that, yes, it's a follow-up to the previous reading. And I will put this in the description as well. So I'll link the two. So the Empress, again, is this mother energy, right? Could be this wife, a significant other. Exactly. And so, again, it was clarified by the 10 of Wands, which we received before. So this Empress knows that this responsibility, somebody carrying a responsibility for them, is wanting to put this responsibility down. There's this, they're feeling like they know that this relationship, this commitment is a burden. And it was then clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. And in this deck, with this Nine of Pentacles, just the way she is, so beautiful. You see this looking out the window. She's sitting, looking very comfortable. That's a very nice house, right? Her nails are done. You see all the money. I always get a vibe of almost like a gold digger vibe off this card, even though it's not reversed. But somebody who is all about living a life of luxury. Look at me, look at me. But I'm not getting the sense that this is somebody who wanted to work for this, right? So they're okay with somebody else working for it and keeping them in this life of luxury and status, but they're not necessarily wanting to do this work themselves, right? And so this Empress knows that this situation is coming to an end, this commitment, at least the way she has been living, right? Because this person is just can't do it anymore. The King of Cups, King of Pentacles we saw in a previous reading is feeling burdened. So what is this Queen going to do? So this Queen is planning something nefarious, the Five of Swords, right? And Five of Swords is an energy of, you know what, I'm going to do whatever I need to do to win. I'm going to come out the winner. Unfortunately, with the Five of Swords, though, you may win in that moment, but you're not going to win the battle. And it always backfires. It always comes back to haunt you. And so this Queen is looking at this lifestyle and wanting to still stay in this lifestyle. So she's saying, hell, if I'm not going to be married and I'm not going to be in this status of being wifey, right? I still want to hold on to my luxurious lifestyle as this single independent person or just this single person. So what can I do to still maintain this life of luxury, right? Five of Swords, this is where they're thinking of coming up, doing something deceptive, right? And so what I'm getting is that if there are children involved, this Queen is going to use the children because I got the Sun card. So she's going to use the children to still keep herself tethered to this lifestyle, to still keep herself tied to this lifestyle, right? As a single woman, she's still going to want this King of Pentacles, King of Cups, because that's the energy he was coming up in the previous reading, to maintain the lifestyle she got accustomed to being the wife. And she may even try to get pregnant. If it's something where there aren't children involved yet, this Queen, this Empress, which is the Queen of Pentacles, because Empress is also about pregnancy and fertility, may try to get pregnant to try to keep this person stuck, right? To block them from moving on. But what Spirit is saying is it's not going to work. It may delay things, but it won't work because this king has had this epiphany and this king cannot do this anymore. So initially, the Five of Cups came out to clarify the Sun card, right? And when the Five of Cups came out, it came up upright. But then I was adjusting, then it flipped. It fell on the ground and it flipped. And so this lets me know, because when the Five of Cups is upright, you're still in that sense of regret and unhappiness and sadness, which I'm getting this to be the king's energy. So the king was feeling very disappointed and regretful about what transpired and how things unfolded. And so they were still too much in that energy of regret and sadness to see that, there are other opportunities out there. So they were keeping themselves stuck in this mentality of even depression. And so with it being reversed, it lets me know, and I know my guides did that, to say, that was past energy, it was upright. This king is now coming out of this energy, and they are going to be taking the steps to get out of this situation, which we saw in the previous read, you know, which is why this Empress, Queen of Pentacles, is watching, right? So they're now coming out of this sadness and regret, and they're wanting to get away. They're taking the steps to get away from this situation. So they're no longer, because then we receive the Two of Pentacles, which is reversed. When it's upright, you're juggling. You know, you're not sure which way to go. You're going back and forth. You're wishy-washy, right? You can't make a decision. Well, it came up reversed. So this king, doesn't matter what this queen does, they're moving on because the energy was reversed. They've made their decision because what? The World card, this cycle is ending. Got the World card, right? Fixed signs. It could be, what is that? So it could be Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo, I believe, for the world. So those could be some of the signs that we're dealing with. But either way, what I'm getting is Spirit has come in, excuse me, and brought an end to this. This is a cycle that needed to end. And so this is what's happening because this king, and again, here, this Five of Swords was clarified by the Two of Wands. So it's letting me know that, you know, this queen is not happy that this king is making this decision confidently to move on, right? Because again, she's feeling a little bit betrayed, right? Or there was something here that was dishonest. And she could be, again, as we know, we're seeing, now could, planning something, right, to prevent this person from moving on. And again, what I'm getting strongly is using children. And then it was also clarified by the Three of Wands, reversed, which lets me know this is a situation where there was expansion, you know, there was growth, but there isn't that anymore. And so again, this king has made up his mind. He's not staying in something that is no longer bearing fruit. You know, he is determined to move on. And it was just clarified, you know, as just a confirmation by the Eight of Cups, which lets me know that this king is moving on. So pretty much what Spirit is saying is, you know what, don't worry about this. Kind of like what we said in our last reading, because we've got this. We're taking control of this. And it doesn't matter what this queen throws at this situation. It is over. It is done. When you get the World card, that cycle has ended. And this king has made up his mind. So he's not going to be manipulated. He's not going to be browbeaten into staying into a situation. He's not going to be controlled into staying in a situation because he knows this is no longer a situation that's serving his highest good. So there you go. So, all right. More information. Hope this helps. Again, please like, share, and subscribe and comment. Love to hear your comments. And yeah, catch you next time. All right. Bye.